Hi, I'm Christy and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. And in today's video, I have my December TBR. So in today's video, I have about 25 books that I want to get to in the month. So I have book club reads, I have new releases that are coming out this month, as well as some backlist reads and reads that I just want to get to before the year is up. Which I can't even believe that we're at the end of 2022 and that we're coming to the end of the year. I've had such a great year. I started my YouTube channel, of course, in the summer of this year and I've had such a great time. I've loved connecting with everybody in the comments and just chatting and having another way to reach people with videos instead of like on Instagram and Goodreads. So I've had the best time. I'm so thankful for everybody who has stuck around and subscribed or commented or liked or just even watched my videos. I love all of you so much. I also went to my first book signing this year, which was the Love in Vegas event at the end of October, and got to meet some of my book friends in person for the first time, which was such a great time. Met authors, got books signed, like just did all of the bookish things and had a great time. So it has just been a great year overall. I'm very excited for things that are coming in 2023 though as well. But before we get into all of that, let's talk about the books that I plan to read in December. So I have a few book club reads for the month. The first of is Kat Martin's Midnight Rider. This is for the Historical Hellions book club put on by Jess from Peace Love Books and Samantha from Books with Samantha. So this is the cover and then that gorgeous 2-page fountain step back. This will be my first time reading Kat Martin, which I'm actually going to be reading 2 of her books this month for book clubs, and I'm very excited. So I'm not sure what this one's about. Let's see here. Determined to please her uncle who had saved her from poverty, the heroine must resign herself to marrying a man that her uncle has chosen for her. Then the hero, it says that he's been riding in the night as the ruthless outlaw, and in a moment of rage and revenge, he stole the heroine away to his mountain lair, and then it becomes their romance from there. So this one sounds super good. And then next is another Kat Martin, and this one is The Bride's Necklace, and this is for the Rake Appreciation Society, which is put on from Jen from the Book Refuge and Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life. So here is the cover, and then the step back for that one. This one I know is the first book in a trilogy from Kat Martin, and let's see. So this one says, knowing that she alone can protect her sister from the Baron, who is also their lecherous stepfather, the heroine snatches the family's heirloom necklace, believed to hold the power to bring great happiness or terrible tragedy, to pay for their escape to London. Terrified that the Baron / their stepfather will find them, the heroine poses as a servant in the employment at a household for the handsome and scandalous Earl. So the hero, the Earl, is in need of a new mistress, and it says that he turns to the heroine, whose wit and intellect intrigue him. It says then that the Baron, their stepfather, finds their whereabouts, and then that means the hero obviously learns about the heroine's secret of her noble birth, and so he has to decide if he's going to marry her or what, because he did compromise a peer's daughter. So we'll see where this one goes. This one sounds super intriguing though. And then from the Blushing Bluestocking Society, which is a book club put on by Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings and Lisa from Remarkably Lisa. They're going to be reading The Best Marquess by Nicola Davidson. I'm very excited for this one. I don't know anything about it, but I have read a few from Nicola Davidson and have really enjoyed them. So then the new releases that come out this month. So on December 1st is The Devil Gets His Due by Elizabeth O'Rourke. This is the 4th book in her contemporary romance series, which is just the Devil's standalone series. I'm very excited for this one. I have read everything by Elizabeth O'Rourke and actually have a whole guide to all of her books on my channel, which I will link in the description of this video. So I'm very excited for that one and can't wait. On December 4th is Well Traveled by Jen DeLuca. This is in her Well Met series. I believe it is book 4. I have liked book 1, didn't like book 2, loved book 3, so I'm excited to see where book 4 lands. This whole series is a contemporary romance series, which kind of centers around this Renaissance fair, and the characters have all been like workers there or volunteers at the fair, and so I'm excited to get to that one. Then on December 6th, I think everybody is waiting for this book, is Anastasia by Sophie Lark. I'm so excited for this book. This is going to be her first fantasy book that she has published, and I'm so excited to get to it. Everything that she's put out, all the teasers, the art, just has me so excited to get to this book. Also on December 6th is The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloan. This is part of her Nashville Neighborhood series, which I have loved all of those books. There have been 3 in the series so far, which I have enjoyed all of them, and this is going to be book 4, which I can't wait. And on December 7th is The Holidates by Brittany C. Cherry. This is her new holiday romance, and I'm excited to get to it. I did read her previous Christmas book like a couple years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, I want to say. Didn't really love that one, but I love Brittany Cherry overall, so I'm excited to see where this one falls. Then on December 8th is Tangled and Tinsel by Trilini Pucci, I believe is how you say the author's name. I'm not too sure. I have read one book from her in the past. This one I know is a holiday romance, and it is a why choose reverse harem situation, so I'm excited to get to that. I think there is Snowed In as well, so can't wait. Then on December 13th is Hero from Claire Kent. This is of course the new book in her Kindled post-apocalyptic romance series, which I have been loving, so I'm excited to get to that one. And then towards the end of the month is Timeless by Devny Perry. I know it first comes out on Apple and like other retailers first, and then it's going to come over to Amazon and Kindle Unlimited the day after, I want to say, or maybe the week after. So this will be book like 4.5. It's a novella part of her Lark Cove series. I have read the whole series. I have a whole series guide for it on my channel, which I will link in the description of this video if you haven't caught up on that series yet. The heroine of this book is actually the sister of a brother and a sister who have already gotten their books in the series, and in the couple of this, we've actually met them as well in the previous books in the series, so I'm excited for their romance. And I still also need to get to Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese. I have the Libby hold for this, and it's supposed to come in soon. This one came out the end of November. And then Resting Scrooge Face by Megan Quinn, a holiday romance from her, comes out on November 29th, and so I'll probably get to that at the beginning of December as well. Megan Quinn's books are kind of hit and miss for me, but I'm hoping this holiday one is a hit. Then I'm currently reading the Wreck series by Catherine Cowles. I'm on book 3 now, so I do have a book 4 and 5. So if I haven't finished those by the time this TBR comes out, then I have those to get to as well. Then this month, I also want to get to Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison. This is the 3rd book in her Love Light Farms series. I really enjoyed Love Light Farms, the 1st book in the series, and then the 2nd book, In the Weeds, was one of my favorites of last month that I read. So I'm really excited for book 3 because I think people have said that one's actually their favorite from her. This has just been a really fun and charming and just really great like small town series. I also have a couple holiday romances on my TBR as well. So I have 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. I actually might start this one before my video goes up, but I am excited to get to that one. This one, I believe it was like Legally Blonde inspired. So the heroine has kind of dulled down her personality to be with her lawyer boyfriend. And so at the beginning of the story, he actually dumps her, and he's just been like using her and treating her like crap and definitely trying to dull her personality. And so she's finally realizing that, and she decides she wants to get revenge on him. So she thinks the perfect way is to date and bang his boss and then get invited to the Christmas work party that he never would invite her to. So it's an age gap, and then it's her romance with the boss, which of course, you know that they're going to work out. So I'm excited to get to that one. I also have How the Grump Saved Christmas by Claire Kingsley. This one I know just came out recently and people have been really enjoying it. I have read a couple from Claire Kingsley in the past. Didn't really love them, but I'm excited to try this one out because I know it's a Christmas romance and it's set at a Christmas tree farm, which I love. Then I have Slay You'll Stay by Michelle Garofalakis. Don't know too much about this one. I saw a couple of friends reading it recently. I know it is a Christmas romance as well. Then I have some other non-Christmas romances on my TBR for the month. So I have Bad Boys Break Hearts. I believe this one is a baseball romance, and I've heard good things about it, so I can't wait to try it out. Then I have Gravity by Sarah Kate. I think I've read about half of her backlist so far, and so this is one that I still need to get to. I have Astrid Parker Doesn't Fall. This is the 2nd book from Ashley Herring Blake in her Bright Falls series. So I'm excited to get to this one. I know this is a sapphic romance, and it follows up from Delilah Green Doesn't Care, which was one of my favorites that I read this year. Then I have Revive Me by J.L. Seegers that I wanted to get to. I know this is a part 1 and a part 2. I read Restore Me last month and really loved that one. And I also read Again, which was a novella from her, enjoyed that as well. So I'm excited to read the other 2 books in her backlist. I think if you're a fan of Kennedy Ryan, you'll really enjoy J.L. Seegers' writing. I also have Hold from Claire Kent that I want to read. This is part of a different series from her than I've been reading because I've been reading the post-apocalyptic world she did. This one, I believe it is a prison set on another planet. So I'm excited to get to that one. I've heard good things about it. Then I have The Orc from the Office by Kate Pryor. This is actually a bind-up that I got from the Hello Lovely box, the like Monster Paranormal box they did. So this actually includes 2 books from her, but one of which is The Orc from the Office. So I'm excited to get to that one. I know it's a monster workplace romance. Then I also have For Lucy from Jewel E. Ann. I've only read 1 book from Jewel E. Ann, but I really loved it, and so I'm excited to read more from her backlist. This one, I really love the cover. This was a special edition from Hello Lovely box that I got recently. I've heard good things about this one. I know that Tori from Novel Life recently read it, and Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl, they both recommended it, and so I'm excited to get to this one. This one, I believe, is emotional, and they said it will hurt, but like I'm ready for the ride too. So those are all the books that I plan to get to in December, some book club reads, some new releases, and then of course the ones that are high on my TBR priority list. Of course, as the month goes along, I'll be adding in new ones. I'm sure indie authors will be pumping out some new ones for the holidays, hopefully, so I'll probably be adding those. Which of course I'll share all the like updates and what I'm currently reading on Instagram, which you can of course always follow me there as well. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be reading any of the books that I'm going to be reading in December or what you're looking forward to ending the year reading. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I'll see you in my next one.